Hello English learners, in the previous videos I explained to you that there are three cases for the nouns. The first case is called the nominative case, the second case is called the objective case, and the third case is called the genitive case. And I make another video for you about the first case, which is the nominative case, which is connected with the subject. And today I will talk about the second case, which is the objective case. Let's see what are there about the objective case. In the objective case, there are two parts. What are they? The first part is called the accusative case, and the second part is called the dative case. So what are these two parts? The accusative case means حالة النصب المباشر, and this means that everything is connected with the direct object of the sentence, because a verb may have two objects, a direct object and indirect object. So the accusative case is connected with the direct object, while the dative case is called in Arabic حالة النصب غير المباشر, and this is connected with the indirect object. So let's start by the first case, which is the accusative case of the direct object. In the accusative case, the noun of the sentence will be five things. The first part or the first thing is the following. The noun in the sentence will be the object, the direct object of the action verb, and here is an example. The boy broke the window. What did the boy break? The window. So here the window is the direct object of the verb break, and the action moved from the doer of the action to the receiver of the action, which is the window. The second thing of the accusative case is that when the noun comes as a complement for the object, and we call it objective complement. So when we say a sentence and we write in it subject plus verb plus object, sometimes the meaning will be incomplete, so we add information, we add another noun in order to complete the meaning of the sentence, and this what we call objective complement. Let's take an example to understand the meaning. For example, when we say they made them their representative, so if we said they made them and we stopped, do you understand anything? The meaning here is incomplete, so we add noun after him in order to let the meaning of the sentence complete. So we add their representative. They made them their representative, and here their representative is object complement to the object him. The third thing, the noun could be an object of a preposition, object of a preposition, and this means in Arabic الجار والمجرور. So let's take an example in order to understand what I mean. When I say I put the book, I is the subject, put is the verb, the book is the object. But when I say I put the book on the table is what we call in Arabic الجار والمجرور, and it's in English adverb of place, and this adverb of place is connected with the object of the sentence and not with the subject of the sentence, so we call it object of preposition. The fourth thing is when the noun comes after the verb in the place of apposition, and apposition here means in Arabic al-badal, and this apposition is connected with the object of the sentence and not with the subject of the sentence. And here is an example. When I say, I met your brother John yesterday, I is the subject, met is the verb, your brother is the object of the sentence and it's a direct object, and John is opposition to the direct object because it gives more information about the direct object and simplifies it. Alright, so John is opposition to the direct object. And the fifth thing is when the noun in the sentence comes after the verb and expresses an adverbial phrase, whether it is about the time or the place. For example, we could say, she came last night, and last night contains the noun night, and this is an adverbial phrase which is related to the time and comes after the verb came. So it's what we call adverbial phrase and related to the accusative case of the noun because it's connected to all things, all parts after the verb. However, the second case is called the dative case and it's called in Arabic حالة النصب غير المباشر because it is connected to the indirect object of the sentence. So the indirect object of the sentence must be preceded by two prepositions, to or for, and it could be used after the direct object or before the direct object. Let's see how we can form it. When we use the indirect object after the direct object, this indirect object must be preceded by two prepositions, to or for, as in the following example. He sent some money to his parents. To his parents is an indirect object because it's preceded by to, and some money is a direct object. And we could say she bought some clothes for her children. For her children is indirect object preceded by for, and it comes after the indirect object. While if we want to use the indirect object before the direct object, here we don't use the two preposition for or to as in the following examples. He sent his parents some money. Some money is the direct object while his parents is the indirect object and used before the direct object without for or to. She bought her children some clothes. Her children is the indirect object and used before the direct object without using to or for. And also we could use the noun as an opposition to the indirect object. Let's see how we use it. He sent some money to his brother John, and John here an opposition to the word, the indirect object, which is to his brother that is preceded by to. And we could also say he sent his brother John some money, and John here is an opposition to the his brother which is used here as indirect object before the direct object and used without to or for. So that's everything about the objective case which is called in Arabic حالة النصب. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.